So now we are going to explain the history of Abhayagiri. It was started in reign of King Malagamma. That's 1 century before Christ, and he offered this land, this monastery, in the very beginning to one of the monks. He called Nissayamuttaka. In the beginning, he mentioned that this is so there are 12 monasteries, 12 buildings. The west side of the this main pagoda, that was the initial plan. Then it existed till 12th century. It was well known, especially in 5th century, as one of the prominent universities, Buddhist universities in Sri Lanka. At that time, many foreign monks came to study here. Like Pahian monk from China, and some princes came from Kashmir, and there were also branches of this what we call university actually those days in also Java Islands. According to Pahian records, he mentioned that there were 5,000 monks, because he studied here about two and a half years he studied in this area, in this university. At that time he mentioned there were 3,000 monks in Mahavihara and 2,000 monks in Jetavana. So it is very significant that he mentioned about especially the atmosphere in this 500 acres area. This area is considered as it has dry climate, but however, according to his records, he mentioned that within this compound, it's like not like dry area. Throughout the year, they have trees, plants with flowers and leaves. The reason is that he mentioned that there are 64 ponds within this area. So in our this kingdom, Anuradhapura kingdom, there are about 100 lakes, big lakes built by our Asian kings. Among those ponds, the biggest one, which is we call at Paguna. So later we will go to visit that. Oh. It is recorded that there are 4 faculties in Abhayagiri complex. They are called as Mula. One is Kapara Mula, Uttara Mula, and Tumini
Kapara Mule, Uttara Mule, Mahanitpa Mule Saha, Vahadu Mule.
Vahadu Mule. Kapara Mula, Uttara Mula, Vahadu Mula, and Mahanitpa Mula. So there are 4 faculties. It's mentioned that in the Kapara Mula, they have found one hostel with 52 rooms. We have mentioned about that biggest pond, what we call elephant pond at Paguna. It's 6 times bigger than Olympic swimming pool. So it's about 2 acres, 500 feet length each side. So they made some excavations. Throughout the excavation, they have found that how water brought from lakes to this biggest pond. They found that there were pipelines made out from clay pipelines, came from two lakes, what we call Periyagal and so I can't remember the name. The overflowing water of those 2 lakes came from 2.5 miles through clay pipelines, and they filled these ponds. This is how they created this area. That's why this area is completely different from outside. And it is mentioned that so many of the buildings were story buildings. The ground level, the ground floor was built with bricks and stones. The remaining upper stairs were built by wood. So therefore now we cannot find those upper stairs. So they were roofed with different types of roofings, as we learn in our Vinaya, especially clay roof, and also they used also copper. There were also copper roofs, and also some roofs were painted with gold, real gold. So they had that technology how to paint with gold. According to excavations, they found that 6 color of roofs, yellow color, green color, white color, blue color, like this. So our archaeologists suggested us to scan what it was mentioned, especially in our, we call Sandesha. Sandesha means, so we had that kind of literature. It mentioned that there were stanzas giving some messages, hundreds of stanzas. Those messengers were taken by, according to that literature, its imagination, from one end to another end from the country. It mentioned that how this area was beautiful. It mentioned that so about those buildings and the roofs were shining with different colors. So don't think that it's not just imagination, that's the reality existed 1,000 years ago in Sri Lanka. And also ponds were decorated with lotus and lily flowers. There were also huge, what you call Sannipata assembly halls. Thousands of monks gathered there. The big pagoda. Around that pagoda area, what we call that compound, was about 14 acres, tiled with stone. Those tiles are not square size, so different sizes, but they put together, lined together with their engineering technology. So they had that kind of great technology those days. Also our archaeologists suggested how people offered lamps, oil lamps and incense sticks, and thousands of monks and people gathered in that area. They practiced meditation, recited paritta. So try to imagine that history. Now let's move into dining hall. So according to its size, it seems to be 5,000 monks cannot sit together at one moment at that place. මේ මට ඒකේ පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඒක කියනකොට දානශාලාව තට්ටු විදිහට තිබිලා තියෙන කියලා අපිට සාක්ෂි තියෙනවා.
සාක්ෂි කියන සමහරට වහලවල් තියෙන්නේ නැති උඩ තට්ටුකට නැංග කියන
පඩිපෙලක් හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ නිසා සමහරට තනට්ටුවකට තියෙන්නේ ඇති කියලා අනුමාන කරනවා.
Archaeologists believe that, so they cannot find staircases, therefore there should be only one story. There is also a very big, what we call, we mentioned that rice board we have learned in Vinaya. I think I explain you. It seems to be not enough for 5,000 months, but then archaeologists they did research. How they did, they used rice husk, they fill in a bowl, then they put them into that board. According to their measurement, 5,800 balls. So it mentioned that it's enough for 5,000 months. And also there were 3 small boats. They were used to put curries. So it mentioned that at that time, not like today, they used only few curries, not many. And also there was also solar clock nearby dining hall. There might be one month to check the time. So with that, that there might be some stick to measure the time with it shadow, and on time 1 month might have strike the gong or bell. Archaeologists believe that this place, this big dining hall should be the distributing hall. There was they had enough space to sit, but not for 5,000 monks. Sometimes forest monks came to that place and they took their meal. And also water brought from that big pond to dining hall. They have canals and also outlets from dining hall to go out that drain washed water. They thought that they have kept different types of different kinds of rice. You know, we have different traditional rice. They have put in different baskets, containers, and there might be buffet system at that area. And you know, another place you can see here, the famous Buddha statue, we call Samadhi statue. We go to visit that place also. So, you know, it's very famous in the world. You know, Nehru was in the prison, one of the prime ministers in India. While he was in prison, he had a picture of Samadhi statue. He calmed down his mind looking at that picture. There was also big Janthagara, you know, we learned in our area, Sona, behind the Samadhi statue. So entire building was sealed, and one outlet maybe, and some ovens, and also some places to dry medicines such as turmeric or neem. In the middle there was also a tank. After they are steaming, after that treatment, they will take bath. Also, the used water went outside with pipelines, and also then they stored in tanks. So they had when they checked the tanks, there were also some small outlets, holes to go out that gas. You know, we have we'll go to visit hospitals in the evening in the Mintala area, but in this area we cannot find a hospital, although 5,000 monks stayed. The reason might be, so we can find here 5 Janthagaras. So using of those Janthagaras might be the reason. So they did not want to go to hospital. They use them as kind of clinics or make some treatments. And let's move into some kind of financial monuments and financial evidences. In that area, they could find a place. They made golden jewelries and golden coins. At that time, king and the government gave permission to Abhayagiri to make golden coins. So when they excavated, they found that place. They found 6 ovens, and later maybe invaders came and they burned this area. And there were some some kind of symbols. We make some marks on those golden coins. Then they found those also clay items to use to make that mark. During excavation, they found also casket. Then they gave it into lab and they washed, and they found that it was filled with golden jewelries but unfinished. The reason might be there might be sudden invaders because of that danger. There may be owner and the workers of that golden jewelry shop. They put them into one box and they have left. So archaeologists suggest that it might be happened, and they have found that there is another golden jewelry. I don't know how to tell. Use this kind of, how to say that, use for their
these are like arm
not bracelet, armlet. No? Yes.
armlets.
Yes.
Armlets, yes, armlets.
One golden armlet made out with golden fibers. So they had that technology. And some jewelries decorated with gems. They found that near that, under that pond, 21 golden coins. That is matched with that we use. They use to give that mark, maybe royal mark. So it is matched with those golden coins are matched with that symbol. There are also 5 golden biscuits. It mentioned its weight with not kilo. Those days they use kalam, that's measurement. Nowadays it might be between 400 grams and 500 grams. The excavation was started in 1982. Before starting the excavation, people stayed in that area. While they were staying, they might find a lot of golden items, and when someone found one item, they might found many. So archaeologists believe there might be thousands of golden items still at that area, so we cannot measure. And also special kind of gem created to heal heart diseases. They also found that. There was a color lab, what you call to maybe color manufacturing place, factory to produce colors. They have found that places they use natural items like leaves, barks, flowers. So when we go there, we can find those monuments. And also there was a factory to produce nails and some other metal items that will be used for constructions. So we can find that place. And also it mentioned that there was a subject to teach how to carve Buddha statues. So some Buddha statues, they could find some unfinished statues. They use not this black stone, so there are some white stones that can be used easily carved. And also I asked about question writing using. You can go down. So there were 3 guarding kutis, for security. So this is the first place. Before entering that place, first they go to Siddhattālaṅkāra. So after sanitizing, they enter from here.
Okay.
Now we are going to see Siddhattālaṅkāra.
What is this place?
This might be not one story.
Entrance. People would come and wash themselves with turmeric water and neem. before entering the monastery. This is the area called Jantagar where this happened. So this stone was where they would grind medicine, no? To get the, and then mix with the water in the main place.
Unlike dewdrops on lotus leaf. So that's sentence 1. Then our life our life will ended up with death, like when bushfire come and burn. I don't know how to say. Look, kind of grass flower. And the third line mentioned that when we draw, when we use some colors and we create kind of a picture on the surface of water, within moment it will change. Similarly, our life is going to change, and our body is going to change, and our age is going to change. And finally it mentioned that, it's highly influenced by Mahayana. So it mentioned, please made an aspiration to be a Buddha.
The person who wrote over here?
So how do you work on it?
This is all inscribed in the stone, aren't it?
They don't know about it. But maybe
එතකොට ඒ කවුරු හරි කරපු කෙනෙක් හැබැයි මේකත් මේක මේ පුරාම දර්ශනයක් ලියලා තියෙන නැති කියලා අනුමාන කරනවා. දැන් මේක අපිට තේරෙන්නේ 4 මේකෙ මෙතන ඉහාට මේ ටික තමයි තියෙන්නේ. මේ ටික ඔක්කොම මකාගෙන ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මතලා වෙන මොකක් හරි දර්ශනයක් ගහන්න තමයි ප්ලෑන් කරන්නේ. හරිද? ඒ නිසා අර අවසාන යට පෙළි 4 විතර දැන් ඉතුරුලා තියෙන්නේ. මේ ටික ඔක්කොම ෆිනිෂින් කරන් ඇවිත් තියෙනවා මකාගෙන අර ලියපු අකුරු ටික. මේ තියෙන මෙතන ධාරේ කිව්වා. ඒක අලුත් එකක් මේක ගහන්න තමයි ප්ලෑන් කරන්න දැන් එතකොට ආක්‍රමණය නැති මේව දාලා ඉන්දියා රාජධානි මාරු වෙන්නේ නැති. ඒ නිසා මේක දැන් අලුතෙන් ලියන්න හදලා තියෙනවා මේ පරණ දර්ශනේ ඔය පේලි 4 ඔහොමනම් මෙතන ඉඳලා තිබ්බ ටික මොන තරම් ලොකු දර්ශනයක් තියෙන්නේද කියලා හිතන්න.
There might be a big vision, but here we can find only these 4 lines. So they have erasing some things from upper. They're going to write a new thing maybe, but still we can find only 4 lines. Right now.
Okay.
සමහරට පස්වෙනි සියවසේ වගේ වෙන්න තියෙනවා.
Are they in Sinhala script?
Yes. But those days is
Older script.
older scripts. We can see some they can read it.
Yeah, they could read with the proper lighting and cleaning and so on. X-ray.
They are waiting here. They were waiting here to meet that Mahathera, because so there might be many people came to visit. They have to wait till they come. So there might be order. According to order, they might have gone to meet the dean monk. We have learned about urinating places, so he mentioned that.
වටේ ওই තාපිය ඇවිදගෙන ආපු තාප්පත් උසට තිබිලා තියෙනවා.
Also, so we learn in Vinaya, no? There are special places for urination.
අපේ ලංකාවේ සාන්තර පොඩ ඉඳ දුන්නා.
Nada, බලන්න පොඩ්ඩක්.
Please, foreign monks come to here to see.
So there are also some decorations. The decorations sometimes mentions and here also mentions, and sometimes females breast actually. The reason is so everything put down. Those pleasure is very low.
So the mention and the female form and so on. They put it.
And the mentions, everything. Those pleasures are very low. They wanted to indicate that. This place is for wash, so they might store water here. And he mentioned that, as we learned, urine doesn't go into soil directly. So they have filter system, maybe 6 or 7 pots, 6 or 7 sets of pots filled with charcoal, lime, and also I don't know everything, maybe sand and
Lime.
yes. So finally, pure water. Filter inside.
What is this area to us?
Wash, just washing after. You know.
Yeah, it's in the shape of a. Can we try? Mansion.
How much
Color lab. They use these holes to mix colors, and also they might have boil here. They found also ovens, and they use leaves and bark, and they have found the art in Anuradhapura art. It is also same equivalent to art in Tigriya.
Arts.
Yes. Here it mentioned that under there is a clay roof layer. Under that.
Like an oven, maybe?
No, the reason might be the clay roof have brought here and colored and then.
Yes, and then taken somewhere.
Because they needed many colors. So
System to make colors, to make paint.
Make paint. Yes, sometimes we need dark color, light color, understood.
And this area, did they boil something?
Yes, boil, yes.
Or
And
boil.
mix also, mix with natural colors. Yes, natural colors. That area is for the lime.
So this was not a wall?
They had
They had a wall.
And these are for painting, not for dyeing.
not for dyeing.
Painting footage.
Yes. For the monks, another one for the kings.
This
So-
is the shrine for the Sangha.
Sangha.
The other one for the king.
King. Because king kept shrine, kept truth relic for 9 months in his Dalada Maligava. It's shrine. No. Because Candy, also Candian kingdom
Candy is
started
recent, no? It's very
It
recent.
started in 16th, 17th century. Yes.
This was 1,000 years before.
Yes.
Yeah.
So king gave Abhigiri monks to keep tooth relic for 3 months. So tooth relic kept here for 3 months per year. That is also kind of a symbol. So they had a strong relationship between king and Abhigiri monks. And they started actually, I don't know the word for Perahera. Do you know Perahera?
Yes, parade.
Yes. It started here according to Pahian's records. And there is also a place where they started, where we can find also very huge entrance. That is the biggest entrance in that area. This city is actually super master plan. In the middle curve, middle circle is for the king's palace and the area for the king's residence. After that, monastic area. After that, lakes. Another circle, the outer circle, is for paddy fields. Then citizens area. This is how this city was planned. Not only Mahavihara, including Abhigiri and every. They had this city. Yes, entire city. Well planned.
Anuradhapura, we could
Yes,
say this is the
Anuradhapura.
scheme of
Yes.
Anuradhapura, no? Okay. Right.
දැන් දකින්න ඕනේ සමහර ගොඩක් දේවල් මම අතනදී කිව්වා. ඇත් කොකුනේ වහන ගහලා ඒ සමහර දොරටුවක් තියෙන කරක්කටක් වගේ
500 feet long
500 feet.
and 12 meters depth.
Ah, really?
Yes.
Okay. Quite deep. 12 meters. 12 meters or 12 feet?
12 meters.
Okay.
36 feet.
36 feet deep.
Yes. And we call it water reservation.
Reservoir.
Yes, receive water. 75 lakhs. How to say?
Liters.
No, not liters. No. Cubic, not the feet. How to say? Not
Cubic feet?
cubic feet.
Cubic feet.
Cubic square feet.
Yeah, cubic feet of water. Yeah, volume.
Volume. 75 lakhs water.
75 lakhs. 1 lakh is 100,000. 75 times
Also,
100,000.
they assume that there might be
windmill.
Windmills?
Yes, yes.
Ah.
To carry water.
To bring it higher?
Yes.
Ah.
How they put this?
12 meters.
1 meter.
Yeah, so 7 people, one on top of the other. It's quite deep.
This one is made of concrete.
Not concrete, some other type of stone, I think.
This is our
Doni? No.
Doni. And that's for the curries.
For the
Over
curries,
there,
ah.
Another one. So when you are entering here, that area was filled with water with 2 inches to wash our feet.
Over there?
Yes, over there. Yes, that water come out and go
The water comes here
here and go out.
and goes out, huh?
Mentioned that according to their assume. So water came from that pond with a windmill.
Windmill, because we are a little higher, no?
Yes.
So you need some mechanism to bring it up.
Now let's.
And do you know the what material is this type of stone?
Just look like a concrete.
It's not concrete. I think they cannot. It's not concrete. This is stone, real natural stone.
So they put rice inside, or they put some like a no. They thought that there might be maybe today we have white rice, red rice. So they have put different types.
Not directly on the stone.
Not directly.
No, they probably have something there, maybe to keep it warm, or I don't know, or. But they didn't cook it here, no? You think they cooked here?
Also, there is also a small kitchen.
Ah.
Small kitchen and 2 storerooms.
Okay.
They assume that storerooms were used to keep dry vessels.
Dry fruits. Dry fruits. Yes.
Let's go to see that profit.
So they filled us up, no? But they took and counted 5,800.
Yes.
Yeah. 5,800 bowls of rice. This is the solar clock.
When? We have deep well. What? Small. Well means you. Ah, 1,000 years.
Yeah. Ka, la, pa, u.
ආශ්මේ පසු කාලේ ගත්තා ඒ කාලෙම ගත්තා ඒ කාලෙම ගත්තා
ඒ කාලෙම ගන්න.
එහෙමද බාන්නකො ෆ්‍රේම් එකේ
This is what we call golden pond. So where archaeologists found the golden biscuit and golden coin.
Okay.
So that's why it is called as golden pond. So this area they found some like we call that small jewelry shop, like factory.
Yes.
They found here.
Jewelry shop. Okay.
Excavating. So
This is where they found those unfinished
yes.
jewelry.
Jewelry
And then they found it like inside the water area or
inside.
inside, no?
They said that maybe while invaders were arriving,
Yeah.
they have thrown away.
They threw
and
it
left.
and left, probably.
This is also 15 meter.
Ah, it's
deep.
quite deep. Yes, quite deep. So what was the main purpose, you think, Bante, of this
So I asked
huge
him,
pond?
he told that maybe some ponds were used for bathing,
Bathing?
some ponds for drinking.
Drinking.
Yes.
Then they would bathe directly over here, you think?
That's why we also asked, so if we bathe directly, so how we can purify water?
Yeah, how would the water get?
Yes, he thought that because we have many lakes, they have gone to lakes to take bath. This may be to, in any case, to use drinking or some other purposes.
Okay.
And there are toilets and some other usages.
Yes. Okay.
But when we read some stories, I feel so monks went to take bath to lakes. Resources. This area, this area is Anuradhapura. When it's come to Anuradhapura, so this area we can find this stone also. When it's come to Polonnaruwa, because we cannot find Polonnaruwa these material in Polonnaruwa. That's why when we go to Polonnaruwa, many buildings are built with bricks. When it's come to Anuradhapura, many of them with stone. Okay, we'll go there. Said that this is a shrine room, so there was a statue, standing statue.
A standing Buddha statue?
With the statue, so it mentioned that. So we can find this, what we call, this is used to enshrine gold, gems, before
under the statue.
Before fix the statue. So we have many. But what happened? So we had the
of course invasions, and they come and
they destroyed and they
took everything. Yeah.
Everything. So he mentioned that those here we can see 25. There are some 9 3 by 3, some also one box.
One box.
So what happened actually when the statue was opening ceremony, ministers, kings and royal families came and they enshrined their gold and jewels, their gems. In the beginning, the robbers did not know about.
Didn't know about this, no, Bante?
So first they destroyed statues. Then later they find out. So it's inside. Then they throw it. So this is so you can see what we call Padmasana. So lotus like
that was the stand of the statue, right? The stand of the statue.
This was covered with a stone plank. Then they put that
on top.
Yes.
And the purpose of keeping these valuables here was to maybe, I think, in times of difficulty, the monastery, the sangha could somehow use it for some suitable purpose.
Yes. That's maybe also one reason. Another one, I think, offering as for the Buddha something.
Puja, kind of puja.
Nowadays when we have that opening ceremony, people offer their jewelry. Okay. That's so in checkpoint. The British period, this roof fell down. Then one governor, Burroughs, his name is Governor Burroughs, sold one prisoner to
one prisoner.
One prisoner. He gave only what we call Kuddala.
Kudala. Ah, really? One Kudala?
One Kudala and chain. What he did actually, he filled this area with soil. Then he dragged,
and then removed the soil.
Yes. This is how it's done. Okay, we'll go.
He was very.
So we can see here how different stages of building. For example, it was built with first clay and mud. Then after that with brick, then it was plastered. We can see that how it developed. So we can see all the stages. And also here you can see the stone that might used to keep the water container before to wash our feet before entering the kuti. But it should not be turned other side, okay? But when they were doing their conservation, they just kept as it is. Also there was a stone script mentioned that the taxes of fishermen. So one lake that's mentioned, Periyankulama Lake, of fishermen's tax should be used to to maintain this. This is the best moonstone in Sri Lanka. So you can see how we carved the features of that elephant, horse, and other animals. So what represent at the corner, this outer corner, you can see some decorations. That's actually complex. That represent our life cycle, bhava.
Okay.
Then also there are 4 animals representing Jati, Jara, Vyadhi, Marana.
Okay.
Then next one, Son. Yes, Son. Yes, Son. That's it means Kusala and Akusala, good and bad. Then so there is also another decoration, very simple one. That is wine decoration. That means I would say viraga. Or detachment. Then in the middle, lotus flower. That's nirvana. Yes.
So this is a sauna. They used to prepare medicines over here. You can mix medicine, herbs, and it was fully covered. So they believe there were some rooms, right? It was not just a single room, but maybe some individual rooms. And here, for example, we had some boiling water, some pots, maybe a small room over here for like a steam, like a wet sauna we call it, I think. Wet sauna. And these are the remains of the roof, clay roof.
Like that elephant pond. Here, so this area would be a bit lower than other place. The water during rain season, water store here, and you can see here mud go down. Then water come from this.
The level like that.
Yes. Yes. Then what happened? That it fall here. Then this area will be filled. Then after that, water filtered by second time from this. You can see the edge. So water doesn't come directly. So then it goes first this place. Then this another second hole. After that it fills, go into that pond. There is a connection between 2 ponds.
Connection between two.
Yes. The water level would be same.
Yes. So here is the source of the water of both ponds.
Yes. It filtered with 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this 3. Just letting the mud settle, no?
Yes.
Letting
I
the
think
mud
that,
settle.
Over there, that pond would be more and more pure, no? Purer than this one.
මේ බිමට වැටෙන වතුර තියෙනවා.
Buddhist time.
පෝස්ට් කියන්නේ චොටු ඉන්ටර්ප්‍රිටේෂන් පෝස්ට් කියලා. එතකොට ඒක බ්‍රහ්මෝ කියන දේවතාවුන්